Hey guys, how you doing? Hopefully you're doing okay. I'm going to give you a very thorough overview of the article here. There is a link in the description. I do need to give you a trigger warning. The subject matter is very dark. It involves the murder of a 22-year-old mother, as well as the death of her newborn baby boy. We don't know when the baby was born, or rather this article doesn't give us those details. We're a little bit lacking on details in some aspects, but we will go through all of the details that we do have. If you appreciate the content, the coverage, please do like, comment, subscribe. Most importantly, share the video as you see fit. If you've got family or friends that are interested in this type of topic, let them know about this channel. That would be great. This is in regards to an incident which happened Wednesday evening in a town called Marietta in South Carolina. Police were called out to a house on Sawmill Road at around 8:34 p.m. In regards to a missing woman. Upon arrival, deputies found 22-year-old Clarissa Michelle Winchester deceased. Her newborn son was also deceased. Now, newborn is a bit of a vague term. That can mean up to 3 months old, and we're not told. My suspicion could be wrong, but my suspicion is the baby boy was very much a newborn. Could have been on the same day of his. It could be the day that he was born. Could have been within hours of him being born, or within 1 to 2 days. But we'll get onto that in just a moment. The scumbag that you see in front of you has been arrested and charged with kidnapping and murder. His name is Tyler Wilkins, 21 years of age. We don't know, within this article certainly, we don't know if he had a current relationship with the mother that he allegedly killed, beg your pardon. We don't know that if they were in an existing relationship, a current relationship, but we do know that he is the father of the newborn son. As I say, he's been arrested and charged with kidnapping and murder. Seemingly what happened is he confined the victim, Clarissa Michelle Winchester, inside a relative's home. Not sure if that's her relatives or his relatives, not sure on that point. But he confined the victim, Clarissa Michelle Winchester, inside a relative's home. He assaulted her, causing blunt force trauma to her head and neck. Her death has been ruled a homicide. Within this article, it says that investigators have documented evidence that this scumbag Tyler Wilkins committed these crimes. They have documented evidence that he committed these crimes. We don't know what that evidence is, but seemingly this article is portraying a level of confidence that the investigators will be able to, if they haven't already, will be able to build a very strong prosecutory case. Of course, this is still the alleged scumbag at this point in time, but it does look like justice will be served in a judicial sense. He's also charged with child abuse because deputies say that he failed to get help for the baby. Okay, so I'm going to just comment on this point here. So this is rather vague. It's within this article, which is somewhat breaking news, somewhat of an initial report. It's not really giving us any information in regards to when the baby was born, if the baby suffered any injuries. We don't know. We don't know how long the baby was left for. So we don't really have that information. We know that the mother was murdered due to being assaulted, which caused blunt force trauma to her head and neck. We don't have any specific details in regards to the death of the child, but this scumbag has also been charged with child abuse in relation to the newborn baby's death. And again, the newborn baby is his son. Okay. This guy has a criminal history. Surprise, surprise. He's been arrested for drug possession. These are previous arrests. He's previously been arrested for drug possession, domestic violence of a high and aggravated nature. He's previously been arrested for attempted murder, as well as possession of a weapon during a violent crime, as well as threatening the life of an official, as well as throwing bodily fluids. He's been arrested multiple times for violent crimes, including domestic violence, including attempted murder. This is not the kind of guy that one ought to have a baby with. We don't know the full details there. I don't want to get into too much of a tangent. I don't want to victim blame too much. I'll just make that comment and then I'm going to move on. Of course, full condolences to the family of the mother. Again, her name, Clarissa Michelle Winchester, 22 years of age, from Marietta, South Carolina. Full condolences to her family. They've lost not only the 22-year-old, perhaps a daughter, a sister, an aunt, a friend, a work colleague, a schoolmate, but they've also lost a newborn baby. We don't know why. We don't know what the motive is. We just know that this guy is a violent scumbag based on his previous arrest history. And again, based on the investigators saying that they have documented evidence that this scumbag committed these crimes. Now, of course, evidence is a broad term. It's not necessarily categorical evidence. He deserves, I suppose, his day in court. He deserves a trial. That's what he'll get, no doubt. We are not being told of any bail or any bond. Please, South Carolina, be sensible. Do not grant this violent criminal any opportunity to be bailed out, to be bonded out. Do not grant a bond. If you have to, make it a ridiculously high one, such that no one is going to be stupid enough to be able to pay it. Keep this guy behind bars up until the day of the trial, okay? And perhaps we'll revisit the topic back then. But in the meantime, I'm going to wrap things up again. Full condolences to the victims and their family. This scumbag killed his own son, newborn son, as well as the mother of his own child. Absolutely disgusting. This guy deserves exactly what he's going to get, which I would say is going to be life in prison or the death penalty. And I hope he suffers like he's put his victims, like he's made his victims suffer. Going to wrap things up here, guys. Again, if you appreciate the coverage, please do like, comment, subscribe, share the video as you see fit, and take care.